Beloved, let me remind you of the truth you have perhaps forgotten. Your imagination is the divine creative power within you. Right now, you stand on the threshold of transformation. The door to your desired life is waiting for you to open it. But only you hold the key. What is the key? It is the assumption that your desire is already fulfilled. Begin this very moment to live as though what you wish for has already come to pass. Feel it in your bones. Walk in the joy of the answered prayer. For the law is simple. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and it will harden into fact. Your assumptions shape your reality. This truth, though simple, is the most profound revelation you can embrace. What you assume to be true, whether consciously or unconsciously, sets the stage for the experiences of your life. To assume is not merely to wish or to hope. It is to accept as fact that which you desire. It is a quiet conviction within you, a certainty that does not waver, even when external evidence appears contrary. So the power to create your world lies in this very act of assumption. When you wake each morning, you begin with a set of assumptions. You assume that the sun will rise, that the air will fill your lungs, and that the world will operate as it always has. These assumptions are so deeply ingrained that you no longer question them. And because you do not question them, they persist. They manifest in your experience as the unshakable constants of life. But here lies the secret. Just as you have assumed these universal truths, you can also assume the specific desires of your heart. The same principle applies. If you can convince yourself, even for a moment, that your desire is already real, the unseen forces of creation will begin to move. Your assumption will set into motion a chain of events, a series of coincidences and opportunities that will bring your desire into being. This is not mere wishful thinking. It is a deliberate and focused act of imagination. To assume is to embody the state of your fulfilled desire. It is to think, feel, and act as though the thing you want is already yours. If you desire success, assume the mindset of someone who is successful. If you long for love, assume the role of one who is deeply loved. Let your thoughts and feelings reflect the reality you wish to create, and watch as the outer world conforms to your inner state. Doubt may whisper in your ear, urging you to cling to the evidence of your senses. But remember, your senses are merely a reflection of past assumptions. They show you the world you once imagined, not the world you are creating now. Do not allow them to dictate your future. Instead, let your imagination lead. For it is your imagination, and not your circumstances, that holds the key to transformation. When you assume something to be true, you activate the creative power of your subconscious mind. This part of you does not question or analyze. It simply accepts and brings forth what you impress upon it. It is the soil in which your thoughts and feelings take root. If you plant seeds of fear or doubt, the subconscious will nurture those as well. But if you plant seeds of faith, love, and abundance, the harvest will be rich and rewarding. To shift your assumption is to shift your world. It begins with a single thought, a single feeling, a single moment of belief. You do not need to see the entire path ahead. You only need to take the first step. Trust that as you walk in the direction of your desire, the way will become clear. The forces of the universe are already working on your behalf, aligning circumstances and opportunities to match your assumption. Assured that you will move in the direction of your desire, the forces of the universe are already working on your behalf, aligning circumstances and opportunities to match your assumption. This is why you must guard your thoughts and emotions. Be mindful of what you dwell upon, for what you focus on grows. If you find yourself consumed by worry or fear, gently redirect your attention. Return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Remind yourself that your assumption, held with conviction, has the power to override any obstacle. The power of assumption is not a theory, it is a law. It operates whether you are aware of it or not. Every success, every failure, every moment of your life has been shaped by what you have assumed to be true. The question is not whether this law works, but whether you will use it consciously. Will you dare to assume the best for yourself? Will you claim the life you desire, not by force, but by faith? Take this moment to reflect on your desires. What is it that you truly want? Close your eyes and see it clearly. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the excitement of having it now. Let this feeling saturate your entire being. And as you open your eyes, carry this assumption with you. Let it color your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Know that as you assume, so shall it be. This is the promise of life, the gift of creation. You are the master of your destiny, the architect of your reality. Trust in the power within you and watch as your assumptions unfold into the life of your dreams. Living in the end is one of the most powerful principles of creation, and it is the key to transforming your reality. To live in the end means to mentally and emotionally dwell in the state of already having achieved your desired outcome. It is not enough to merely think about your goal or to wish for it. You must feel as though it is already accomplished. This is where the magic happens. When your inner world aligns so completely with your desire that it begins to externalize in your outer reality. The process begins in the imagination, the sacred space where all creation originates. Picture yourself as the person you wish to be, not as someone who is striving or hoping to achieve a goal, but as someone who has already arrived. How would you feel if your desire were fulfilled right now? Would you feel joy, peace, gratitude, or excitement? Immerse yourself in these feelings as though they are real in this moment. Your imagination does not recognize the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It accepts whatever you consistently impress upon it as truth. As you live in the end, you must also release all thoughts of the means by which your desire will come to pass. The how is not your concern. Your only responsibility is to maintain the feeling of the wish fulfilled. When you focus on the end result, you allow the infinite intelligence of the universe to arrange the details. It is like planting a seed in fertile soil. It has not the right to grow. It has not the right to diminish. It has not the right to open. You do not need to worry about how the seed will grow. You simply trust that it will, as long as you nurture it with faith and intention. Nebrisum, Toulouse Award, Ventio. Living in the end requires persistence. It is easy to fall back into old patterns of doubt and fear, especially when the physical world shows no immediate evidence of change. But remember, the outer world is always a reflection of your inner state. If you continue to dwell in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the outer world must eventually conform. This is the law of assumption in action, and it is as certain as the rising of the sun. This is the law of assumption in action, and it is as certain as the rising of the sun. The challenge for many is to remain steadfast in this practice. The mind often rebels, questioning whether it is truly possible for imagination to create reality. But consider this: everything you see around you, from the buildings you walk past to the devices you use, once existed only as a thought in someone's mind. Before it became physical, it was imagined. The same principle applies to your desire. They too begin as thoughts and feelings, and when nurtured, they take form in the physical world. To live in the end, it is essential to cultivate a deep sense of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that aligns you with the frequency of abundance. When you are grateful for something as though it is already yours, you amplify its presence in your life. Begin each day by giving thanks for your fulfilled desire, even if there is no physical evidence of it yet. This act of faith reinforces your belief and strengthens the connection between your inner and outer worlds. Another important aspect of living in the end is consistency. Make it a daily practice to return to the state of your fulfilled desire. Visualize it with clarity and feel it with intensity. Let this practice become a natural part of your life, like breathing. Over time, it will become easier, and the results will begin to manifest. You will notice small changes at first: a chance encounter, a sudden opportunity, or an inspired idea. These are signs that your assumption is taking root and growing. It is also vital to let go of the need to control or force outcomes. Trust the process and allow the natural flow of life to bring your desire to you. Resistance and attachment only create barriers. When you live in the end, you operate from a place of certainty and peace. You no longer need to chase or struggle because you know that what you have imagined is already yours. As you practice this principle, you will find that life becomes a dance of joy and fulfillment. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, but a creator of your destiny. Each day becomes an opportunity to align more deeply with your desires and to experience the beauty of your imagination unfolding before your eyes. And as you living in the end is not a passive state, it is an active engagement with the creative power within you. It requires focus, discipline, and faith. But as you persist, you will come to understand that you are the master of your reality. The world is but a mirror, reflecting the assumptions you hold within. Dare to live in the end, and you will discover the limitless potential that lies within you. Your subconscious mind is the silent servant of your life, a limitless power that responds to every thought, belief, and emotion you impress upon it. It does not question or judge, it simply accepts and acts. This incredible part of your mind governs nearly all your experiences, shaping your reality based on the ideas you consistently hold true. If you wish to change your life, you must first change what you feed into this unseen yet powerful force. Hope. Think of your subconscious as fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant, whether thoughts of abundance or lack, love or fear, success or failure, will grow and flourish. The subconscious does not distinguish between what is good or bad for you. It only brings forth what you impress upon it with conviction. This is why it is so important to guard your mind vigilantly. Every thought and emotion you allow to take root has the potential to manifest in your outer world. The language of the subconscious is not words, but emotions and imagery. It responds most powerfully to vivid, sensory rich experiences that evoke strong feelings. When you visualize your desire, make it as real as possible in your imagination. See yourself living the life you want, surrounded by the circumstances you wish to create. Feel the joy, excitement, and gratitude of having already achieved your goal. These emotions act as a powerful signal, impressing your subconscious with the belief that your desire is already a reality. One of the most effective times to impress your subconscious is when you are in a relaxed, drowsy state. This state, often experienced just before sleep or upon waking, is when your conscious mind quiets and your subconscious becomes most receptive. In these moments, focus on your desire with clarity and intensity. Repeat affirmations, visualize your goal, and feel the emotions associated with its fulfillment. This practice, when done consistently, begins to reprogram your subconscious, aligning it with your desire. It is also important to understand the role of repetition. The subconscious is deeply influenced by what it encounters repeatedly. This is why habits, whether positive or negative, become ingrained over time. To create you empowering beliefs, you must repeatedly expose your subconscious to thoughts and feelings that align with your goals. Whether through daily affirmations, visualization, or simply focusing on positive outcomes, repetition helps to establish a new mental blueprint. Doubt and fear are the greatest obstacles to impressing your subconscious. These emotions counteract your efforts, as the subconscious cannot differentiate between what you want and what you fear. If you dwell on worry, you are in effect planting seeds of negativity that will grow into unwanted experiences. To overcome this, you must cultivate unwavering faith in your desired outcome. Trust that your subconscious is already working on your behalf, even if you cannot see immediate results. Your subconscious also relies on your actions to reinforce your beliefs. When you act as though your desire is already fulfilled, you send a powerful message to your subconscious that your goal is not just possible, but inevitable. These actions do not need to be grand or dramatic. Even small, consistent steps taken with a mindset of success can have a profound impact. Patience is key in this process. The subconscious works at its own pace, often beneath the surface of your awareness. You may not see immediate changes, but rest assured that every positive thought, visualization, and action is contributing to the transformation of your reality. Like a seed that takes time to sprout and grow, your desires are unfolding in perfect timing. Finally, remember that your subconscious is always listening, always responding. The thoughts you choose to entertain, the emotions you allow to dominate, and the images you focus on are all shaping your reality in this very moment. This is not a power reserved for the extraordinary. It is a gift given to everyone, including you. When you harness the power of your subconscious, you unlock the potential to create a life that aligns with your deepest desires. The key is simple yet profound. Focus on what you want, believe in its reality, and allow your subconscious to work its magic. This silent servant will guide you, inspire you, and open doors you never thought possible. Trust in it, nurture it, and watch as your life transforms in ways that once seemed unimaginable. Focus on it. Focus on what you want unknowingly. The art of relaxation and visualization is one of the most effective tools for transforming your reality. Relaxation quiets the noise of the conscious mind, allowing you to access the deeper, more receptive layers of your subconscious. Visualization, on the other hand, acts as the tool through which you impress your desires upon this limitless part of your mind. Together, they form a powerful practice that can bring about remarkable changes in your life. Relaxation begins by creating a state of calm and stillness within yourself. The world around you is often filled with distractions and demands that keep your mind busy and scattered. When your mind is restless, it becomes difficult to focus, let alone create. This is why relaxation is essential. It allows you to step out of the chaos and enter a state of ease where your creative power can flow freely. Find a quiet place where you can be undisturbed. Sit or lie down comfortably and take a few deep breaths. With each exhale, imagine releasing any tension or stress you may be carrying. Let your body grow heavy and relaxed, as though you were sinking into the surface beneath you. As your muscles loosen and your breathing slows, you will notice your mind beginning to quiet. This is the gateway to the creative state, a place where your imagination becomes most potent. In this relaxed state, you're ready to engage in visualization. Visualization is the process of creating a mental image of your desired outcome, as though it has already come to pass. The key is to make the image as vivid and detailed as possible. The more real it feels in your mind, the more effectively it will impress your subconscious. Close your eyes and begin to see yourself in the scenario you desire. If your goal is financial abundance, imagine yourself receiving a large sum of money, holding it in your hands, or seeing it in your bank account. If your desire is for health, visualize yourself strong, vibrant, and full of energy. Engage all your senses in this mental picture. What does it look like, sound like, smell like, feel like? The more senses you involve, the more powerful your visualization becomes. But visualization is not just about seeing, it is about feeling. The emotions you generate during this process are what truly impress your subconscious. Feel the joy, gratitude, and excitement of having your desire fulfilled. Let these emotions wash over you, saturating your entire being. This emotional charge is what signals to your subconscious that your desire is real and ready to be manifested. The timing of your practice is also important. The moments just before sleep and immediately upon waking are ideal for relaxation and visualization. During these times, your brain is naturally in a more receptive state, making it easier to impress your subconscious. Spend a few minutes each morning and evening focusing on your desired outcome, and you will notice how quickly your mind begins to shift. And consistency is crucial in this practice. The more frequently you engage in relaxation and visualization, the more deeply your desires will be impressed upon your subconscious. Make it a daily ritual, a sacred time where you connect with your creative power. Over time, this practice will become second nature, and you will find yourself automatically aligning with your desired state. is important to approach this practice with a sense of ease and enjoyment. Do not force yourself to visualize or relax. Instead, allow it to happen naturally. The process should feel uplifting and empowering, not stressful or burdensome. Trust in the power of your imagination and the natural flow of life to bring your desires into reality. Trust in the power of your imagination and the natural flow of life to bring your desires into reality. As you continue to practice relaxation and visualization, you will begin to notice changes in your outer world. Opportunities will arise, ideas will flow, and circumstances will shift to align with your desires. These are the signs that your subconscious is working on your behalf, shaping your reality to match the images and feelings you have impressed upon it. Remember, the art of relaxation and visualization is not a quick fix or a one-time event. It is a practice, a way of life. The more you commit to it, the more skilled you will become, and the more profound your results will be. Your imagination is a limitless tool, and when used with intention and focus, it has the power to transform every aspect of your life. Miche, relax, visualize, and trust in the process. You are the creator of your reality, and with each moment you spend in this practice, you are stepping closer to the life you desire. Faith is the cornerstone of creation, the invisible force that bridges the gap between your desires and their manifestation. It is not blind hope or wishful thinking, but an unshakable inner knowing that what you have imagined is already yours. Faith allows you to act and feel as though your desire has been fulfilled, even when the physical evidence has yet to appear. This is the foundation upon which all great achievements and transformations are built. And at its core, faith is trust in the unseen. It requires you to look beyond your current circumstances and believe in the reality of your vision. The outer world often mirrors past thoughts and beliefs, and it can be easy to become discouraged if your present reality does not reflect your desires. But faith is the power that sustains you in these moments, reminding you that the outer world is temporary and ever changing. It is your inner state, guided by faith, that determines what comes next. When you cultivate faith, you align yourself with the creative forces of the universe. Faith acts as a magnet, drawing to you the people, opportunities, and circumstances necessary to bring your vision to life. It is a dynamic and active force, not a passive state of waiting. Faith compels you to think, feel, and act in harmony with your desires, reinforcing the belief that they are already on their way. You're giving it to the universe and energy, and you're asking for what you want and calling it. That manifestation will be easy and pleasant to witness, and the further you go, the more easy and pleasant it seems. Faith compelled you to think, feel, and breathe as if it were your desires, reinforcing the belief that they are already on their way. And that, by definition, means that your desires and your faith refer to, bring you to experience the universe and the forces of the universe. And it means faith begins with the decision to believe in the power within you. This decision is not based on evidence or logic, but on a deep inner conviction. It is the willingness to trust that your imagination is the blueprint of reality, and that what you consistently envision and feel will come to pass. This is the leap of faith that sets the creative process in motion. And once you understand this, it gives rise to the process of understanding realism. And as you strengthen your faith, you may encounter doubt and fear. These emotions are natural and often arise when you challenge old beliefs and step into the unknown. Rather than resisting or suppressing these feelings, acknowledge them as part of the process. Use them as opportunities to reaffirm your faith. Remind yourself that doubt is simply a reflection of past conditioning and that your new beliefs are creating a new reality. One of the most effective ways to cultivate faith is through repetition. The more you affirm and visualize your desires, the more your subconscious mind accepts them as truth. Repetition reinforces your belief, making it stronger and more resilient. Over time, this consistent focus on your desired outcome builds an unshakable faith that becomes immune to external circumstances. Gratitude is another powerful tool for strengthening faith. When you give thanks for your desires as though they are already fulfilled, you align yourself with the feeling of having them. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from wanting to receiving. It is an expression of trust in the creative process and a declaration of your faith in the unseen. Faith also requires patience and persistence. The timing of manifestation is not always immediate, and there may be moments when progress feels slow or non existent. But true faith is not swayed by appearances. It remains steadfast, knowing that every thought, feeling, and action aligned with your desire is moving you closer to its realization. Trust that the process is unfolding perfectly, even if you cannot see the full picture. Acting as if is another essential aspect of faith. When you act as though your desire is already fulfilled, you send a powerful signal to your subconscious mind. This action reinforces your belief and helps to solidify your faith. These actions do not need to be grand. Even small, consistent steps taken with the mindset of success can have a profound impact. Faith is not something you acquire, it is something you awaken within yourself. It is already there, waiting to be activated. The key is to nurture it through your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Surround yourself with positivity, seek inspiration, and focus on your vision. The more you feed your faith, the stronger it becomes. As you live in faith, you will begin to notice subtle shifts in your reality. Synchronicities, opportunities, and unexpected blessings will appear, confirming that your desires are on their way. These are not coincidences, but the natural outcome of your unwavering belief. Faith transforms what seems impossible into the inevitable, bridging the gap between imagination and reality. Trust in the power of faith. It is the unseen force that connects you to the infinite potential within you. With faith, there are no limits to what you can create, no obstacles that cannot be overcome. Believe, persist, and watch as the world reshapes itself to align with the vision you hold in your heart.